Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Our World, Our Power Show here with Lady Pauline and my co host, Mr. Glenn Greenidge, the Honorable Mayor of Southern Boulevard. How are you today, Glenn?
I am doing well. Looking forward to spring.
Oh, yeah, spring has come my way quite early this year with my nasal congestion.
I hear you. I
Yeah,
hear you.
yeah.
So today we have an extra special guest
Yes.
from all the way from Resort World, New York City. Welcome, Courtney Heyward.
Hello,
Hi,
everybody.
Welcome to the show. How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Good,
Yes.
good. So tell us a little bit about Resort World and what you do there.
Well, Resorts World is New York's only and first and only casino in Queens, right by Aqueduct Racetrack. And I do community development there and a little bit of public relations as well.
Okay, and for some folks may not know, so how long has it been there?
It has been there for 11 years so far.
11 years.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like 11 years.
Yeah.
Seems like just yesterday it opened up,
I know,
like a year
yeah.
or two ago,
I
right?
know, yes.
Before the pandemic. But yeah,
And,
Cool.
and what do you do exactly? What does that definition mean?
So community development is working with outside of the casino and making sure we have a good face to our community. And we do philanthropic work. We work with nonprofits. We work with the government officials, and yeah, we do corporate volunteering as well. So it's like a lot of it's a very like a mosh posh of just really just putting out a good face in the community. Making sure like your corporate responsibility is up to par, and yeah, and just I like to say it's the fun part of the job. You get to like meet new people, see very faces, and like everybody knows who Resortsville is. So that's what also community development does as well.
Have you ever been to the other developments?
I have. I've been both to the Catskills and to Hudson Valley. I went to the opening in Hudson Valley this December. And Catskills, we also have a community development team up there as well. So we work together a lot. And sometimes I go up there for their events as well.
okay.
All right.
So how would you distinguish Resort World from any other casino locations?
It may sound a little bit funny, but I think we are we're like a New York standard. I think because with 3 locations now, like we kind of encompass like 3 different sectors of New York State. So we have a city one where you could like go and party. It's like a little bit vibe like there, and then you have like the Catskills where it's like a relax. You're in the woods. You get to like chill and just like cozy up next to a fireplace, and also go to a casino as well.
Right.
And then we have Hudson Valley, which is off a highway. So, if you're like traveling from upstate or anything like that, and you just want to
Hang out for a couple hours. Yeah.
You could do that as well. So I think Resorts World, and as a whole, is pretty much unique that way.
So you offer different looks.
Yeah.
Within New York State, even.
I would say that, yeah. I think, even with New York City, we have, we're the city, Everybody wants to be in the midst of things and everything. And when you go to the other properties, you could definitely get a different feel. But I believe in New York, the one in New York City, that is the first and the only casino in New York City.
Yes.
And
Correct. Yes.
that's what we hope.
I love
Yeah.
to be at the 360 bar. I
Yes.
love that place.
Yes.
I can definitely get my groove on.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm
Yeah.
glad things are open again.
Yes.
And how are things doing now that everything has been reopened?
Things are really booming at the casino and hotel.
Okay.
So tell us a little bit about the hotel, because I don't know that everybody knows about it. The hotel is relatively new.
Yes, the hotel opened up in August of 2021.
Okay. In the middle of the pandemic.
Yeah. It's a Hyatt Regency at JFK.
Okay.
And it also has a sugar factory that actually opened we opened this February 14th for the lovers.
Now
And
say
yes.
some more about the sugar factory.
Yeah, so we have the Sugar Factory there.
So what does that do?
That's like it's a very
what?
popular chain restaurant. They have locations in Vegas and downtown Manhattan and everything like that.
Oh,
They serve like
excuse me.
yeah, they're known for like these really big drinks that they kind of like put like smoke in and stuff like that and
Oh
make
yeah,
it
the
all.
smoke comes up.
Yeah.
I did. Yeah.
Yeah, then and it's a very sugar powerful drink, so they're known for that. So we actually
Okay,
have that on
okay.
property.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, so we
Yeah.
have that on our property. So that's really a very, exciting and fun establishment to go to while you're at the casino. And with the Hyatt, I believe it's about 400 rooms. We have suites available as well. It comes with a gym. And with the foot traffic that comes from we get a lot of foot traffic from JFK and everything like that.
Sure.
People coming in. So it's been doing great, actually. It's been doing really well.
So tell me a little something, because I haven't been to a whole lot of casinos, but one of the things that I did like about it is that you've got a great restaurant area, you've got a gaming area, you've got entertainment. Because a couple times I've been there, they'll have on stage entertainment and so on and so forth. So does that happen every night or once a week or? Oh, okay.
Yeah, we have, I think it's on Friday nights and stuff, where we have entertainment on the Bar 360 stage, and, patrons just come and stop by. I think we also returned salsa nights too, and that was a big hit.
You
Oh,
So,
salsa
yeah.
nights.
And
Oh,
you
that
still
boy.
have disco night?
I don't think so,
Oh.
but it's coming back. I'm gonna have I'm gonna have people watch this show. Like, well, we have to put back disco night and Motown night.
Yeah, the
you gotta-
Motown.
Oh, the
Yeah.
Motown night. Yeah, I
Motown.
heard about
pretty
that.
much
Yeah.
every night,
Yeah, yeah.
make it as diverse and everything as possible, And but with the pandemic, that kind of had to cut down, unfortunately. But I believe we have the opportunity to definitely bring back people here love dancing. We're
Yes.
New Yorkers.
Yeah.
We like to party.
Yeah,
Yeah, we do. We do.
We do. So and I think Resorts World was. I mean, I say this respectfully. It was a party. But people love that. So. And people love to they'll go play their roulette and then they come to the bar. I seen this happen. They'll go to the roulette, come to the bar, party, then go right back to their same seat. It used to be hilarious to watch, but yeah.
My sister would drag me there from time to time. She said, "Oh, you want to go to the casino? I'm going there tonight." Or she'd take one of my elderly neighbors to it, and they'd sit on the slot machine and just kind of play around. So I understand that they're getting away from the machines now. They're going to actually have live. They're going to have machines plus live tables.
Yes, we are in the works of that right now. So it's
Wow.
pending to get table games at Resorts World. So initially, the Central Park space where we did have events was made for table games.
Oh,
And once
boy.
the ban was lifted, we wanted to be the first to be, to really establish that. And
Sure.
yeah. So it's like a process. We're waiting and everything, but we really are crossing our fingers to get these table games there.
Now, you have a real bubbly personality, Courtney. I love your smile.
Oh, thank
And
you.
your energy. What made you get into this field?
I got in the fashion industry first.
Okay.
So I was doing public relations for a small styling company that actually used to style the WNBA and people from 106 and Park. And I think I fell more in love with the PR side of it, where I was getting to know people and meeting people, going to events, doing social media. And I like that a lot more. So once I just started getting a little bit more of a hang of it, that's all I did. And I kept doing, and I'm still doing it to this very day. So
Well,
yeah.
it fits your beautiful face and
Thank
your
you.
personality.
Thank you so
you're
much.
Awesome.
Thank you.
What is the most exciting part of your job?
I think it's meeting new people. It's definitely getting a chance to talk about what I do, and it's something I really love to do as well. I was always someone who really helping others. And I think when you get a chance to network and help others and really try to be a good face and be a good pillar to your community is really, really impactful for me.
And who would you say inspired you? Are there any family members or friends that inspired you to do what you're doing?
I would say my mom,
Yeah.
because she kind of like, I think she would just always push me, no matter what career I chose, she always was like supportive of me. And I didn't really know what PR was until like I just walked into it one day and was just like, oh, this is what like, I love it. This is what community relations is like. I love it, you know? So I kind of went into these things just honestly blindly, but it's so weird because I used to do this as a child, and I had no idea. My mom was she used to work in the community for Queens Hospital, and like she would just bring me to the health fairs, and I would just like pass out pamphlets and all that good stuff, and while she do like the blood pressures and everything like that, and I had no idea I was doing that. I'm just like, okay, like I'm like my mom just didn't have a babysitter. I'm just sit here too, like you know.
Yeah.
But it came full circle once I started working in community development here at Resorts World. And she knew all the people that I knew. And everybody would start asking her for her all over again. And she was just like, oh, my God. Like, so it's something that I don't know how to say. Like, I just never knew I had it in me. Yeah. But until I was exposed to it, it just seemed like second nature.
So you're basically a natural.
Yes, yes.
And you know what I love about your job is when you bring the check.
Yes. Everybody loves that. Everybody loves check.
Well, let's talk a little bit about it because Resort World has really done a lot for this local community here in Queens, and you mentioned the philanthropic aspect of the job. So tell people a little bit about what's involved, and what audience are you looking for?
I think our audience is quite broad. We do have 5 different pillars that we focus on.
Okay.
I'm with Michelle Washington. She's like, don't get this messed up. But we do have like civic, we have economic, we have education, arts and culture. So we kind of encompass almost every nonprofit here in Queens because every nonprofit kind of falls into our pillars.
Okay.
And I think we could like definitely let the community know that applying for funding with us is very easy. All you have to do is just go onto our website, RW New York. I think it's under the About tab, and you go to like RW Gives, and the page come up. You just read like what is the criteria for funding, and you click apply now, and your application goes straight to us.
That's great. Yeah, because I know I run the Sutphin Boulevard Harvest Festival, and Resort World has been a partner of producing that particular event.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And when I saw it come with the check, I said, "Oh, this.
Yes.
Oh, okay. This is part of what you do."
So the check and we had water.
Water, a lot of water.
We had Resort
The
World
waters.
water.
Oh, those come in handy.
Yes, it was a nice hot day, and so we were able to give out water. So we had a cooler with ice, and we gave out the Resort World waters.
Our favorite was our famous waters, I say. They've been around the community more than I have. But I love bringing out the tchotchkes and everything like that, so people can always have like a drink of Resorts World with them.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's important.
You never forget us. We always we always try to get the good stuff.
That's right. That's right.
I like to have lip balms and all that good stuff that I can bring out. Hand sanitizers. I like to. So when I think of things that are a little bit more practical.
Yes.
So people that you always need it. So when you look at it, like, oh, this is Resorts World lip balm. Let me go to Resorts World. Let me see what they look like today.
Exactly. Kind of keep you in the memory.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
Where would you like to see your career going in the next 5 years?
I'm thinking about doing law, but staying within the community as well. If that's a possibility, I think that'd be great, but definitely staying within law and politics. I think I found a new love for that working in this role. And I see, like, working with the elected officials and working in community development, I see, like, how much impact that really does for people, and I think I was always, like, out for the underdog and the little guys, and, I always was just, like, I just always wanted to help, and I always wanted to, like, make people feel good, and and just do what's good for like the community.
Well, you brought up a very interesting point, and people need to be involved with their local elected officials.
I agree. Yes.
Because
Yes.
the quality of life really comes through them. It's not going to come from President Biden. Yes, he may allocate monies for different services, but how do we get our individual services in our community is through the elected officials, the local elected officials. So I'm an advocate of supporting local elected officials and making sure that we vote on those off years, which are not presidential elections, to make sure that we get the candidates that are going to support us and support the things that we're doing inside of our community. So it's very, very important, that relationship. So yeah, I could see where you're pointing to.
Around how many people work at the casino, and are they generally from the New York City area, or they are centered in Brooklyn, Queens, all 5 boroughs, or what?
I believe we have about 1,200 employees, and I believe approximately 80% of them are actually from Queens.
Right.
Wow.
Including me now.
Yes.
Including me now. So, yeah, I was a Brooklyn girl, and then like I moved to Queens, and I'm just like, this place do not want to let me go, do they?
Want you back. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
I love Queens. It's so diverse, all the opportunities. And we speak so many different languages, so many different countries. So you get a flavor for a little bit of this and a little bit of that,
Yes.
and stuff. Now, who really comes to the casino? And how can people get to the casino? Because at one time, down the block from here, where the radio station, they used to have the buses. And they used to come and, you used to be able to get on the bus and go straight to the casino. Is that still in effect, or did you put that back into place?
Actually, it's coming back into place. As I heard through the grapevine that the Sufton Boulevard Bus Depot will be reopening for buses real soon.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I heard it through the grapevine. I'm just like, I'm really excited for that because, like, right here on Sufton Boulevard, you have the mass transit, you have the E to G, no, the E to J. Oh, sorry, E J LIRR. You have tons of buses, so anybody can get to us now.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a lot easier.
And it's a lot easier.
Well, one of the things I was always fascinated, I would see buses in different parts of Manhattan, uptown, midtown, downtown Manhattan,
Flushing.
and
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
coming in
Yeah.
here
Yeah.
to Resort World.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, so we did have like buses throughout, like, I believe in Manhattan and throughout Brooklyn and Queens. But I really hope those also return as well. Those were great transportation
Yes. Yeah.
for the customers. But Jamaica Depot is coming back, so that's
Oh,
good.
that's
Well, that's
great.
good.
Yeah.
And then you've always had the A train connection.
Yeah, and the
So-
A train, yes.
So so folks, if you're near the A train, you can actually get directly to Resort World. There's actually a
Yes.
stop on the A train.
Yeah, there is.
Yes.
It's
For them.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yes. So the stop is coming in from Manhattan is Aqueduct North Conduit, and then you could just take a shuttle bus that takes you to the property, or if you come in from the Rockaways, you get off at the stop, which is Resorts World.
Okay.
And it takes you straight to the property. Right over, you just walk over the Sky Bridge, and you're right
Sky
next
Bridge,
to you're
yes.
right next to a
Okay.
slot machine in no time.
And what are your hours of operation?
Our hours are 9 a.m. to 5 a.m.
Okay.
Oh, to 5 a.m.
To
Wow.
5 a.m.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
from 5 a.m. to
9.
9, you all are, what is the casino doing at that time?
Probably cleaning
We're
up.
probably
and
cleaning,
resetting,
resetting, making
Yeah.
sure all the tinkering at the slot machines, making them they're all good to go. Definitely cleaning up and everything. So
I wanna say that there are some incredible parties that I've attended at Resort World. I went to a Scorpio party one night, and it was all that top floor was the whole floor of people. I mean, it was, and they had about 3 or 4 DJs, so they were taking their turns.
Oh yeah, it was
Oh,
awesome. Now, didn't we have a good time?
It was, it
Nice.
was
Oh
good.
my God,
Yeah.
it was awesome.
Yeah, one
Yes.
of one of our co-hosts was having his birthday party, so he invited us to the birthday party, and he had his own table, 2 tables full of people, as did a lot of the other guests as well, and it was just a wonderful, wonderful event. The place was, well decorated, well lit, fantastic music, food and drink.
Yeah.
Was just fabulous.
Yeah.
So it really is a place that you can hold events there as well. So
Yeah.
I mean,
They have a lot of events. You all have a lot of events. What are some of the events that you have had there? in the
We
past?
have had a lot of the disco parties. Mine slips me now, but I think it was something Roseland Review.
Yeah, Roseland.
Like the
Roseland, yes.
Roseland, yeah.
Those were like a hot ticket. Oh my God, those things would be shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah, because
And,
people
yeah.
love the hip hop,
old school music.
old school.
Yes.
Yeah.
But we also had some artists come there as well. A lot of hip hop artists from Queens. We had a lot of freestyle artists come about, everything like that. So we actually have a wall of fame on the 6th floor. On the 3rd floor, where we have like every artist that came to the casino doors. But yeah, we used to drove down back then. And I really hope with the table games being open, we could just generate a little bit more revenue, so we could definitely bring back entertainment, and that way we make Resorts World like a full-fledged destination. And
Do you have conference rooms available for
Yes.
the community and stuff like that?
Oh yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So our hotel has conference rooms available. If you again, you can also contact me. Everything, if you need anything, let me know. I'm just talking to the community out there.
Now, and how can people get a
Yeah.
hold of you?
Yeah. So you could email me at Courtney Courtney .Heyward HEYWARD at rwnewyork.com. Sorry, rwnewyork.com. Yes. And yeah, email me any questions that you may have, or any partnerships that you would like to for us to be a part of. Let me know.
Oh, that's great. That's wonderful.
One of the things I was thinking about is like a poetry slam and doing different things where people can, or a comedy night.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
I may be like I'm just slipping in too much information, but we actually are planning to do a deaf poetry slam with Danny Simmons. But out in Cuthbertburg, we were partnering with Danny Simmons in Cuthbertburg to do the deaf poetry jam in the celebration of 50 years of hip hop.
Of hip hop,
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
Excellent.
Wonderful.
Excellent.
Yes. So to celebrate that, we are so that's a pivotal moment in the hip hop community, and especially in Queens. Queens
Queens
has some
is
really,
huge.
Yeah.
Huge when it comes to hip hop.
we had a whole bunch of rappers come out of Queens. So I'm really excited for this. So but it's coming down the grapevine as well. So I just want to perch people's ears to it. Just get ready for tickets, because it's gonna be a fantastic event.
So they should be checking the website, right? What's the website that they should be checking?
I think I don't have that information as of
Okay,
now.
okay.
Yeah, I don't have
Okay.
that. But it's in
But
the
they
works.
got your email, so they
have
can
my
get a hold.
email,
They can get a hold of you.
You can get a hold of me, but we're still it's planned. It's definitely happening. But
Well, this is
we're
the
starting
year.
it.
This is the
Yeah,
year
we're
of
still
hip hop.
planning. Mhm.
Yes,
And-
it is.
And I'm gonna share a little something that nobody else knows.
What's that, Glenn?
That we're intending to have a hip hop museum outlet here in Queens.
Nice.
Yeah.
So we're still looking at the possibility of that, and working with some guys around that. So that's something that would be highly interested. So I know there's one going up in the Bronx, and then there's also the full-fledged museum is going to be at 34th Street
Oh, nice.
in the new Penn Station. that they're building out. The old post office, so they're building out. So that's going to be part of that. And we are looking to have something similar to what the Bronx has out here in Queens. So we'll keep our fingers crossed to celebrate the many members of hip-hop that are part of this Queens genre.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's been a pleasure having you on the
Thank
show.
you for having me.
Yes.
It's been great.
And tell us again how they can get a hold of you.
You could email me at courtney.heyward@rwnewyork.com. Courtney spelled Courtney .Heyward HEYWARD @RW New York spelled out like the state.com.
Okay.
And Glenn, what's going on with you with your jazz festival?
Well, we're still have the Air Train Jazz that's going on Thursdays from 5 to 7. We have two sets, two 45-minute sets. One starts at 5, the other starts at 6:15 to wrap out. There's a half an hour break in between. And we're going to go till the end of June. So every Thursday there's a live show, local musicians, local to New York City, because we have some folks that come in from Westchester. In fact, we had a group come in all the way from Buffalo.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we're getting known and getting bigger and are able to do that. So that's something that's happening every Thursday at the Air Train, the corner of Sutphin Boulevard and 94th on the second level, not too far from the Air Bar.
Oh, yeah, I've been to the Air Bar.
Yes.
You've been listening to Our World Power Show. Please do not forget to follow us on Instagram and Our World Media. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Our World Media #1. Don't forget to also listen to us on Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Roku, and listen to us and watch us on Roku. Okay? You've been listening to Lady Pauline. Thank you all for tuning in to Our World Power. Catch you next time. God bless.